Welcome back to another session here with Intellirank. I think this is probably our third or fourth one, and I will allude to the fact that we are going to have another one in the next couple of weeks on a very exciting thing that we have implemented within the EVB Launchpad. Just give you a little bit of a spoiler there, but today, that's not the point of the conversation. Today, we are talking about our launch strategy. So it's official. We are going to be launching on May 31st. This video will go live pretty much just before that, and we'll make sure that you guys have access to what we're doing here. But Intellirank was one of our first sponsors. It's funny, we had a conversation. We were talking about how these were the godfathers because they've been able to really help us strategically by leveraging their services. And today we're going to talk about one amazing service that they have and really break down the launch strategy that we are going to be leveraging within this service. So I'm excited. We're going to dive into even more about helping you understand what ranking is, helping you understand a little bit about the algorithm. It's going to be a very collaborative session, which is awesome. What I'm going to do here is first pass it over to Graham. I'm going to get Graham to just talk very high level in regards to what we did and the importance of what we're doing on the front end to understand the keywords that we're choosing for our launch.
Yeah, so there's a couple things that we need to make sure that we analyze and take advantage of, and specifically regarding the keywords that we target. This is a niche where there is a large varying array of multiple different types of keywords. There are different search volumes in the parameters of those keywords, and our competitors are targeting these different keywords in different ways. And we need to look at all of that data at a very high level and strategically pick which is going to be the first keywords that we go after. So leveraging Data Dive as a software, looking at all of our main competitors, the people that are most relevant to us, what keywords are they targeting? What keywords are they going after specifically and getting the best results? And more importantly, of all of those keywords available to us, which ones should we target? Long tail, short tail, highly relevant, maybe a little bit more broad. Intellirank has put together a phenomenal overall strategy and a selection of these keywords that they'll delve into a little bit deeper here. But they've done a phenomenal job for us in the selection of the keywords, the overall strategy that is, I think, 2 months long. They've projected forward. Yeah. So a very, very good plan of action that we can take advantage of to see the most success we possibly can within this launch period.
Awesome. So I'm going to pass it over to Marcel. Marcel, you're going to take the reins here. Do you want me to go ahead and share your presentation right away? Do you have a few things to say beforehand?
I would dive into the presentation and I can definitely talk around that one. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
A bit simpler. Right. So thank you guys. We're very humbled to be here, and thank you for providing this great opportunity to us. So yeah, I just want to explain a little bit about how we see things, how we do things. Of course, there are different ways out there that you can leverage things, but we'll share a bit about what we do and our knowledge and expertise in this area. Now, a little bit of background about Intellirank. We have launched and ranked over 4,000 products until now, and we do quite have a good overview of what's happening in the Amazon area. Now, these are the things that, this is in the presentation part, the things that we have seen that influence, the most important part that influence the product ranking. So the sales velocity, of course, keyword optimization leads to a good, let's say, context for your product on the Amazon marketplace. And believe it or not, reviews actually that also will influence your sales, because the more you sell, the more Amazon will send your way. If you get a bad review, and this is a statement from my side, a bad review will get your sales down, because Amazon will consider your product maybe not so good for everyone, so they try to limit a bit your visibility. Always try to get good reviews. I don't want to go into the product development stage where you have to have a good product. Of course, here the guys have done a phenomenal job in terms of the product. I'm not worried about this bit. But for everyone out there, always put effort into developing a good product and providing value to your customers. Now, I want to start by the honeymoon period. What exactly is the honeymoon period? Well, in a technical way, this is the actual information that Amazon gathers about your product. Now, at the beginning, when you launch your product, you have zero information. Amazon has zero information on your product. So think about it like this. You start from day zero. Nobody knows you. Amazon doesn't know about you. So you can start building up. The honeymoon is actually the amount of time, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Nobody knows exactly how much it lasts. Of course, in a marriage is 30 days usually. But yeah, with Amazon, you don't know. So you get to know each other and go places. But yeah, it's important. And this is our 2 cents on it. It's very important what you tell Amazon during this period. Of course, in a marriage, the same. You have to tell all the beautiful things and to make sure that you bring your A game to the table. And of course, keep it up over the years. Why not? But yeah, let's talk a bit about this very, very important graph that the team has put together for us. So if you look at it from the clicks perspective, so this is merely clicks on every keyword. We're looking at the first 3 positions that capture almost 55% of the I'm get 55, yeah, more than 55% actually of the actual clicks that happen that land on an actual keyword. So this is incredible. You know, you can be at the top, the bottom here of let's say of the keywords. It's capturing some clicks which turn into some sales, but the most important positions on all keywords are within the top position. So what we want, and the strategy is built through the idea that we want to be on the top of the search results, because this is where people are clicking and are purchasing. Every click can become a potential customer. Now, of course, there are different factors that are influencing the actual ranking of the product. So how we get to the top is important, and this is what we're trying to cover. But what we've seen, of course, there are add to carts, add to wish lists, different type of signals. Nobody knows them all, but what we've seen that is influencing the most out of the actual position of the product in the search results is the actual amount of sales. This is a statement. If you want to rank on the top of a keyword, you have to sell on that particular keyword. As simple as that. Or, you know, if we're talking about variations of the keywords or long tails that include also other keywords, there's some juice that you can spread over keywords in different areas. And yeah, at the end of the game, of the playlist, so to speak, it's always about the sale. So you want to land the sale. The more you sell, the better it is. In terms of the actual strategy, always go with first the market keyword analysis. And yeah, Data Dive has helped a lot into this area. And this is a great opportunity to understand your niche, understand your competitors, and understand what keywords are relevant for your product. Of course, choosing the relevant keywords and, you know, building lists. I'm always about building lists of different keywords that will be relevant for your product, and maybe some broad keywords. Why not, to also dive into different, let's say, areas of the product. And last but not least, also seasonal keywords like gifts or maybe Valentine's or, I don't know, different holidays. Brian, if you want to say something, just stop me anytime. Yeah,
Sounds good.
No worries. All right. Check the top. Always check what your competitors are doing. Try to understand what they're doing. Where are they ranked? You can use tools that are out there. Of course, Data Lab can definitely help you with that one. To check where your competitors are ranked and check why you maybe you want to get ranked as into that area, on that keyword as well. Why not? At the end of the day, is always to get information. So it's like, you know, having the information is the key. Actually, having the information is the first step. Using the information is the next best thing, and taking advantage of it. And yeah, target the keywords with a product ranking strategy. This is a product testing campaign that we are doing, and we will be slowly getting into it. But I want to emphasize on the fact that sales on the keywords are the key. So targeting the keywords and getting sales on the keywords is what you're looking for. Through PPC, that's one way. Through product testing campaigns, either way, you can just get sales, because that's how you climb to the top, and that's how you bring more visibility to your product. It's always a good and very important factor to have in mind and try to balance PPC and organic sales. This is straightforward. We're just trying here to turn on the organic sales. So our whole goal is to bring the product to the top of the search, the organic search, because, you know, with PPC you're paying for every click. That's straightforward. But while also, you know, you're getting yourself positioned on the top, let's say by paying a lot on bidding a lot on a keyword, you can also get there organically and, you know, get more real estate and get more visibility for the product, a bigger chance for the customer to click on your product, And of course, it's the listing's job to turn it into a sale. Now, this is a simple, very simple example. On the left here, we have, let's say, what we call a regular launch. So this is like pretty much, and the numbers are just a small example of how it could look like. But when you start, and when we started, we also tested this numerous ways on our side. Whenever you start, you have like, a lot of days here in between that have zero sales. So you get one sale. Imagine what signal this listing is, this product is sending to Amazon, considering the honeymoon period, for example. So within the honeymoon period, this is like a type of signal that you can send. But by shifting our attention to the right here, you see how we can improve things. I'm not saying to look at it in a bad way. You're improving how Amazon will perceive your product. So it's about doing the small things. And we have a saying, I don't have it here in the slides, no day without sales. You have to sell every single day. It doesn't matter if it's one sale or many sales, the more the merrier, that's for sure. But sales lead to more sales. That's a statement. Now, I'm going to go into this strategy that we put together for our product in question here. But the whole idea would be to look at it in a long term, and I will present it afterwards. I will go through the strategy first. Being consistently persistent. Also, sales, this applies to sales, this applies to business, this applies, I don't want to get into mindset, but it's always about being consistent. The more sales you bring to your product each day, every day, the more you'll get out of it. The same with your business, because at the end of the day, we're trying to build a business on the Amazon marketplace. Of course, yeah, Amazon make money, everyone makes money. Look at it from this perspective. Whenever you sell a product, you get Amazon that's happy that have fulfilled the product. You get the customer happy that they have resolved the problem or have gained a benefit. And you have the seller. This is the last place that, if you look at it from the hierarchical part, the seller is always the last one that gets a little bit of happiness because we get some commission fee. So if all of them make money, like Amazon, and the customer is happy, then the seller will also make some money and get some happiness out of it. So it's a nice business. By running a product testing campaign, this is the type of results we can provide. So it's invaluable data that we get from the product testers, because they will get to respond to our set of questions. We are usually having some default set of questions, but we can also customize them. The end result is very important, because at the end of the day, you can look at it from the improvement perspective and try to think what you can do even better for your product. Improvements are, endless. So try to get the data from people that are actually testing your product. Why not? This is the best way to actually leverage our service and get the benefits. We have some examples here. Within the lines here, you'll see the campaign. So this is a campaign that started from position to 300. I think it's a product launch, probably. Newly launched protocol, right? And because we ranked to the top 4, 5,900 monthly searches keyword. So we started from here and took it to position 4. Position 2, actually. Yeah, this is a typo here. Position 2. And I don't think we have to look into it, because I remember that this one has a continual effect on the long run. So the idea is that, you can see the type of ups and downs you get in your business, but by getting to the top and trying to stay there, because if you have a product, you'll stay there. A good product, you'll stay there. Good products remain at the top of the search results. Of course, you have to work on your main image, on your listing. It's a process, but at the end of the day, we're getting there. And that's pretty much it from this side. I hope it made sense. I tried to make it fast and talk fast. So
you made it.
I have a few things to say. Well, first of all, I appreciate you going through that. I think a lot of people that are listening to this content session here today, I think this is a very, very, very great example on how an Amazon launch should be, right? I think the honeymoon phase, as unknown of what it is, I think it's a very clear direction of what you can do, because Amazon, at the end of the day, you want to make the money. And if you don't make the money, then they're not going to reward you. So if we're looking at a business, first of all, every product that you launch, there should always be a long-term outlook on it. But how can you impact the first 90 days so that your 90 days to your first year is also impacted? And it all starts off with your launch. And that's why this product testing strategy is so key. I would love for all of the people that purchase my product to leave a review, good or bad, because I listen to those reviews. I listen and try to improve my product. I try to take their feedback, optimize my images, change it on my reorder as much as I can. But unfortunately, you might get 5%, probably less than that, of people leaving reviews. So by leveraging this, you get an external survey where we can control questions that we can ask. And that way we're getting items from a group of people. You'll see our strategy here, how much we plan to actually throw in front of product testers for the first month and then the second month. That feedback is so invaluable. I've been leveraging Intellirank services for close to a year now, probably. Hey, guys. It's been a really long time, and the surveys are huge. So I'm excited to go through what we're actually doing from a keyword standpoint, because yes, we're getting information from testing and we're getting feedback from all of these product testers, but we're also creating a graph like this on the right, and we're sending Amazon all of these signals to show them, hey, this is a good product. And we're very confident. If you guys have followed the journey, we're very confident in our product. We've done a crazy amount on the product development side. We've been working with our partner, Ritz Momentum, to really bring that to life now through our listing. So if we can get top of place, we know that we're going to get clicks for one, because our product is significantly more unique than our competitors. And then number two, our listing is pretty badass. And we're going to create a video to show you guys what that looks like when we're live. And that listing is going to do the conversion. So by controlling the front end of the launch and guaranteeing sales, getting feedback to make the next 30 days even better, we are telling Amazon that we're here to play. And, you know, if we scratch their back, they're going to scratch our back. So that's the goal with this. So let's dive into the actual keywords that we're going after. And we can talk about why we chose these, and then, you know, talk about even the second month as well, and why we chose those.
All right. So yeah, we have put together what we believe to be a very good and relevant set of keywords, and we will start from this set of keywords. Now, the whole goal, and this is the first month. If you look here, it's the first month of the entire product testing campaign that will be running. Now, during the first month, we look at it from this perspective. Now, imagine that your listing is live on the Amazon Marketplace. You have no reviews whatsoever. You have no other metrics to measure how your listing is converting, no reporting whatsoever. So we think of it on the first month to be like the month that you focus on building up like a strong foundation for the listing. Now, of course, getting the product into Vine and, you know, trying to get some reviews on the listing. This is mostly the most important factor, because during this period, yeah, you want to prove that your product is desired and it's a good product, and you get very good feedback about it. Now, while in the first month, we don't want to wait for the usual, like I showed in the previous example, to wait for the usual sales that come up. We try to bring in sales every day. So within the first month, we'll be having like every day with a set of sales. You see, we are not very aggressive in the first month, and we have chosen a few keywords. Actually, the team has chosen a few keywords that are very, let's say, low in actual monthly search volume. But this is because we don't want to rush into the first position and into the strongest keywords. Because look at it from this perspective. We can get to the top of the, let's say, the top of the search results for this keyword, which is the hanging closet organizer, with 26,000 monthly searches. You can get the product there, but what will happen is that you'll be there with no reviews and a new product among other competitors that have thousands or tens of thousands of reviews. So review count is very important. We believe that within the first month, we're trying to establish this and maybe get some questions on the listing. Yeah, if possible, people will definitely inquire on some ideas that will build up, let's say, what we call the listing structure, like the foundation. So within the first month, targeting long tail keywords with smaller search volume, just to get things moving. This will end up at the end of so we're launching, Brian, on the May 31st, right?
That is correct. Yep.
All right. We'll have 30 days. And during these 30 days, we are finding 108 people to test the product. And in the process, while we're testing the product, we're also, bringing sales on these very important keywords, which most likely will get us to the top positions, probably the first position of these keywords, and bring visibility. So again, we're starting from these ones just so our product gets to the top and gets prepared, but in a small league, so to speak.
Yeah.
Does it make sense so far?
Yeah, absolutely. One thing I love about going, and this is what I've seen while doing these product testing campaigns, is one thing I love about these more long tail keywords, it also helps us push rank up for the keywords that are in there, right? So I'll give you an example. Travel organizer bags for luggage is only 3,000 search volume. But if you scroll up to line 12, we also see travel organizer bags at 7,800. So, we may not be no longer 300 plus in position, but we might move to the 100th rank in that organically by going after these more long tail keywords. So I find that this is the most profitable and the most, in my opinion, the approach that makes most sense within the first 30 days. And then, if you look at any kind of business, you want it to grow. So going after bigger keywords in the second month allows us to increase velocity. It also allows and tells Amazon like, hey, these guys aren't just consistently selling, but we're also growing. So let's dive into the second month now, and you can kind of see the strategy and how it differs.
All right. So in the second month, we are slowly targeting, and not slowly, but surely targeting the let's say the higher volume keywords. Now we're starting again in the beginning of the month. We're starting with travel organizer bags. We're pushing more on this one that Brian very well mentioned. Then luggage organizer again. So these are quite getting the game is getting a bit more serious, and the whole purpose here is to go towards the bigger keywords. So during this month, we are focused more on getting more visibility and even more ranking. So we're pushing more product, 192 product testers that will be testing the product and providing us with feedback, but also helping us in the sales velocity and momentum, and why not ranking game within the Amazon marketplace. So yeah, this is what we're trying to achieve in these 2 months. The whole strategy is built on the concept that now in the second month, we should have at least, I'd say, maybe 20 plus reviews. So based on that, we can push more PPC. Also, again, this is like a personal preference. I start PPC when I'm starting the second month, or when I have at least 10 reviews. 10, 20 would be the best. But again, from the same consideration, if your product is like, I'll probably start from day one, start with the auto discovery campaign, just to get some visibility and traction and see some keywords that pop out of that one. But the strong PPC would, on my side, would start when I have at least 10 reviews. 20 would be best. Depends on the niche, but yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So really, really good information. You can kind of see how strategic we're being with this approach. Now, obviously, by doing this, it also creates other opportunities for us to share what we're going to do. As you can imagine, through these 2 months, we're pretty much sending 300 units to product surveyors here. 300 units is almost 30% of our actual inventory. So what that's going to create for us is for us to do more inventory planning, to be strategic. So what I want to do is really just chat about what you're going to expect with this launch and what's going to happen moving forward. So moving forward, we're going to have a video going over our listing and the strategy that we're utilizing that to convert. Number one. Number two, you're also going to see a video with Trivium. Trivium is one of our sponsors as well, and they're handling our pay-per-click strategy. This strategy from a product survey standpoint, we have shared with them. And because of this, and from your guys' advice, we're going to be taking more of a bottom to up approach as opposed to being extremely aggressive. Really focusing on getting those reviews on the front end, building good social proof, because we know that this market from a pay-per-click standpoint, the CPCs are higher, and we don't want to be unprofitable. So our goal here is really to push these 2 months, be very strategic with our inventory, and also just have a really good forward outlook of what our inventory and our reorders are going to look like. We already have some changes that we're making to the product, and we're resampling right? Again, going back to that point of content optimization. And within these first 30 days, we're even going to give those surveyors some additional questions to get answers to before we go and make that reorder. And hopefully we can, come to a conclusion to make this product even more superior realistically. So we're excited. There's a lot that's going to be going on. I mean, you guys have been with us since the beginning. We've been working on this project for nearly a year because we've got so granular with everything. And we appreciate your guys' candid experience, your feedback, and we are so excited to launch this through this product survey launch and with you guys backing us. And the last thing that I'll allude to before I pass it over to you, if you guys have anything else to say, we're gonna do another video with Intellirank here, Larissa and Marcel, and they have allowed us to get an account manager that works directly with Amazon, which gives us a step up above our competition. So we're excited to be able to release that as well. So a lot that's going to be happening. I mean, this is the most exciting time. All of the hard work, the effort, the sweat, the tears, and everything in between is all coming to life, which is awesome to see. But I'll pass it over to you guys. Do you guys have anything in addition to say? Is there anything that you think the audience could see additional value in?
No, I guess we still need to mention a bit about the survey questions. All will be personalized, and this is another big aspect that you can benefit out of the product testing campaign. So I assume you already choose some questions that you consider very relevant for improving the product, exactly like you said. And this is another aspect and a big gain for the sellers using the product testing campaign.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have a list of like 10 questions right now. We're just going through and choosing which ones are going to be the most strategic to ask. But I couldn't agree more. Again, like I truly think that being one of the best Amazon sellers out there, it's all about constant improvement. So if you're not doing your job on asking for feedback and you're just crossing your fingers and hope that this product works, then you're doing a disjustice not only to your business, but also to your customers as well. So constant improvement is so important. But guys, I appreciate the time. If you guys are interested in this product testing campaign, what we'll do is we're going to drop the link below here. You guys can go directly to their website and get in contact with these beautiful people. I have been doing this for the past year, and it is hands down the best way to rank a product on Amazon, in my opinion. You're going to be more profitable. You're going to be able to convert more organic sales and build organic rank. So it's a game changer, to say the least.
Yep. Thank you. We're happy to be aboard, and thank you for taking the time to have this conversation now. I just want to say something from the Amazon seller perspective that I am also. Always whenever you're launching a new product, whenever I'm launching a new product, I try to gather the information from different sources and try to put everything into that A game that you're doing, because the launch is the most important part of the journey, if that can be considered the most important part, because actually all the parts are important, but the launch is the key to put everything into that. So everything that anyone can leverage in terms of getting an account manager, if you're starting fresh or if you're expanding to a new marketplace, get someone to help you from inside Amazon, get the leverage communication, get also product testing campaign, try to work on your listing the best way possible. PPC is also very important to have in mind, how to structure it, how to organize it properly, and think about profit. It's always about profit at the end of the day.
And use the best tools out there as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely. No, you couldn't have said it any better. And the goal with the EBB Launchpad is really to put the best resources out there in front of you, show you how we're leveraging them to build a profitable $1 million brand. And hopefully within the first 365 days, we get to that point. We're excited. We're already talking about new products that we're going to be launching. We're talking about reiterating our current variations as well. So we couldn't be more excited for you guys to be a part of the journey, but also for all of the people that are tuning in and following this journey. We appreciate sticking by our side, because now everything's going to come into fruition. You're going to see all of that hard work really, really come to life.
Yeah.
Congrats, guys.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Until next time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.